Good evening, and thank you, the Hindu group, to have me here. Dr. Nirmala Lakshman, Sri Venugopalan, Editor Sri Raghuveer Srinivasan. Thanks to each one of you all for inviting me here today. Let me begin by congratulating and giving my word of appreciation for the wonderful work that each one of the awardees have been mentioned here for, and also for those who were nominees. It's not easy to reach this level, and I'm sure the awards will be yours for the next time. India has always seen a lot of quiet work happening in the ground. And that's not just now, it's been the case always. But of late, there is an increasing tendency to recognize it and to bring them to light. And in that, what Hindu Businessline is doing now for the 6th year is a very big contribution towards recognizing true change makers. I appreciate the Hindu Businessline for this brilliant work because it involves so much of coordination at different levels, gather the information, have a very credible jury looking into it, and then also to get everybody around and to have the awards given in public. So this work, I think, brings to the fore the kind of dedication with which people don't wait for governments. They see change happening in the ground. They want to contribute. Each one of them have done such significant work in changing our society. And in this context, every year you find a set of people who you wouldn't have imagined make that kind of an impact. This year you focused very clearly on financial, social, and digital transformation, other than the Chairperson's Award, which speaks of a lifetime contribution towards science, technology, and innovation. Many of the recipients of the award this time are people about whom we've read recently in the papers, and some with whom I've had the fortunate times to have some kind of interaction. Professor Jhunjhunwala is one such a person with whom I've had some opportunity to interact. When a couple of years ago as Minister of Commerce, I had gone, Minister of Industries, I'd gone to IIT Madras. That was just when, as Minister Industry, I had the luck to work closely with the Honorable Prime Minister in starting up the startup revolution. Startups have existed in this country before, but the keenness with which the PM formed policies, framed such legislations, and enabled the world of startups to give opportunities to our young, and in that, periodic advice obtained from Dr. Jhunjhunwala was not just very significant, but they were critical, and they made a lot of difference to very many young people who want to contribute through the innovative ways to India's growth and development. So here, one personal experience that I'm able to speak about, but there are several others like that who have recognized. In this, the broad context I want to draw to your attention is, particularly after COVID, we find that this drive in people to not only improve their lot, but to be able to improve the immediate neighborhood or to contribute significantly to fundamental changes in India has become distinct. And that is why India's recovery post-COVID has been all across the board. And every stream sees people wanting to do something towards the society. And that is where I dedicate post-COVID recovery to the people of India, because without them literally sitting up and then motivating themselves to come out and do something for themselves, their families, and to the society, India's recovery wouldn't be such significantly observed globally. And on this, of course, all of us finally can always say the government and the visionary leadership contributes in making it easy for the people, in making it in a facilitated manner for people to contribute and also recover from once-in-a-century pandemic. In this, I think the 4 words we in the government use, I've heard at least 2 of them being repeatedly said here. We speak about reform, we speak about perform, we speak about transform. And recently, Prime Minister also added inform to it. So reform, perform, transform, and inform. Honorable Prime Minister's 4 words which have been repeatedly said applies to the people of India. You are the ones who are performing. You are the ones who are transforming. And no wonder today the Changemaker Award sees people at various different parts of the country, in various different parts of the country, and taking up those catalytic activities which have an impact on the society, be it science, be it social work, be it working with children for giving them better access to education. Impossible changes are happening in the ground. And that is why I think it is important for us to recognize them. And finally, the last word in the 4-worded mantra, if I can say so, is inform. And in that, the media plays a very important role. I'm glad that the Hindu group, I'm glad Hindu Businessline has taken this up. Like one of the awardees commented, we didn't think that business newspaper will be interested in these sort of activities. Will they recognize these sort of things? You are doing it. And therefore, informing the people of India about the transformational changes which are happening through individuals or small groups of people who believe in what they want India to be seen as, are contributing in the ground. And it is important to recognize. I appreciate once again the Hindu group for taking up this particular cause and going through the rigor every year to recognize and also therefore to bring them on for and to give them the awards which they so well deserve. It is exactly for this reason I like to bring the Man Ki Baat of the Prime Minister, which happens every last Sunday of each month. There's no politics being spoken there, but he has sources of information in the sense where people write to him. They put out messages to the Prime Minister through various ways, emails, MyGov, of small transformational work which is happening around them or in the villages, far-flung villages and so on. So these people are brought to the fore when the Man Ki Baat happens, where the Honorable PM speaks for half an hour. But he speaks about those unknown people of India who believe that they can be the change maker and build roads, give little assistance to the people who so deserve it, attend to people who need help, elderly being taken care of, and various novel ways in which they contribute to our society. So Man Ki Baat has been one source of informing people about such unknown people who are doing brilliant work all over the country in changing the way in which we are evolving as a mature society. And that is why the Padma Awards of late, which is being of late in the sense in the last few years, gives recognition, due recognition, and well-deserved recognition to those unknown people. They could be 90-year-old yoga teacher, or it could be a lady who's in the village holding a big seed bank of all native seeds. It could be rice varieties, or it could be some Sri Anna, the millet, or the coarse grains. There are wonderful work which people of India are doing, which goes unnoticed otherwise. And I therefore think this exercise will have to be widened in its scope. This exercise will have to go further deeper into many parts of India and bring out these exemplars who others will have to follow, copy, replicate, and this is what is going to give that momentous change for transforming India, so that what Professor Jhunjhunwala said, I had to wait 8 years for a phone. We are not doing that anymore. But there are many more things which have to change as well. We need to be a better country. We need to have better, facilities for our own people. The quality of our life will have to change. Environment consciousness will have to change. And also the way in which wildlife society has been awarded, the excellent work that such societies are making, particularly when there is animal-human conflict. We need to apply our minds on that as well. There are many television channels which are doing immensely good work in highlighting the service that many people are doing towards environment protection. India is rich in its environment diversity. We have so much to do there as well. So one can always talk much more on these kinds of topics, but those of whom are working in the ground, not just talking, but changing, bringing that transformational change, are to be recognized, and that's what you've done. Once again, my word of appreciation to the Hindu group and the Hindu Businessline. And thanks for having me here. Once again, a big applause for all those who have won the award this year. Thank you.